Hey guys, welcome to day 293 of playing Persona for Golden in real time, the series where I play the day in the game on the same date in real life, one day at a time. Now, if you've seen the title, you probably already know this is going to be a bit of a long episode, because that's right, we're going to be maxing out the Margaret Social Link in one day. And we're currently at Social Link 1, so definitely got a lot of room to catch up on. But we're going to be going through it. It's going to be a bit lengthy, but I've already gone through, checked how to do it, and so should be pretty streamlined when we go through the actual steps. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what the gang is up to today. Alright, so getting synced up to start us off. Classes have ended for today. It is already the latter half of January. The day you return to the city is getting closer and closer. You should make memories with everyone. So first, let's go into town. You know, we're gonna get the main task out of the way and make progress on that Margaret Social Link. So first of all, let's go ahead and check on what her request is. I feel like seeing an Ippon Tatara with the Sukukaja ability today. Ippon Tatara is one of the Hermit Arcana. I'm sure it would come in handy with the Sukukaja ability, and I'm sure its muscles will become stronger as well. Hahaha, I'm looking forward to it. Alright, so let's go check the compendium, and then view it. Fortunately, I've done this before on my previous playthrough, and since we're playing New Game Plus, we have access to the compendium. And so we don't get to do everything exactly how we want to. Like, it's not going to be just checking the compendium for every single one. But fortunately for Ippon Dandara, it is going to be. So let's go ahead, summon it. And then to actually turn in the request, you have to leave the Velvet Room, go back inside, and then she'll talk with us about it.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
In Ippon Tatara with Sukukaja, you have successfully completed the request. Well-rounded, flexible, muscular, splendid. Yeah, thanks, but what about the Ippon Tatara? You've done good work here. You are indeed the one with infinite potential. Now I'm even more curious about you. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. You know, those Ippon Tatara really get them going. The Margaret Social Link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas to the Empress Arcana has grown. Well then, for my next request, bring me a Matador with the Mahama skill. I know that if anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. So let's go ahead and check on Dwellers again, listen to her request, just because she has more to say and she also tells us what Arcana the persona is. I think I would like to see a Matador with the Mahama ability. The Matador is of the Death Arcana. Yes, that's right, the card of death. But that's nothing to fear. Death is just one side of life, one facet of existence. All things must die eventually, and in their places, new lives are born. One soul's dying breath becomes the first gasp of a newly born life. All things within you that are old and new, they will all die and be reborn again and again. Which of these things will you hold on to? Haha, I can barely contain my curiosity. Well then, I look forward to seeing what you can deliver. Okay, so we have to summon the Matador. Let's go ahead, view Compendium, and that's going to be the Death Arcana, so let's go ahead, jump down to Death, and Matador. And fortunately for us, we do have that ability that needs already, so now we just leave the Velvet Room, go back inside, and turn it in.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Ah, Matador. And he has Mahama. You have successfully completed the request. What a beautiful persona. This fascinating dance performed by a true sportsman. I'm amazed. You're still young, but you hold such masculinity within your soul. I can feel my heart beat faster. Thank you. I'm strongly confident that you are the one I've been searching for. I want to see more of your soul. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. I don't know, the way she's talking kind of sounds like we're getting a little bit further apart. The Margaret Social Link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas to the Empress Arcana has grown. Well then, for my next request, bring me Gadon that knows Rampage. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Alright, let's go ahead and get more info about it. Today, I feel like having a Gadon with the Rampage ability. Gadon is of the Sun Arcana. This is a very powerful card that represents achievement and success. Of course, success is relative, depending on who you ask. What would you consider to be an accomplishment? I'll await your delivery. Okay, so it's of the Sun Arcana. Let's go. Sun's kind of close to the end, and then there's Gadon. Let's go ahead, summon him, leave. Go back inside.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
This Gadon has rampage, I see. You have successfully completed their request. Do you know why I asked you to bring me such a beast? Because I wanted you to be aware that even an innocent boy like you can harbor such a dreadful creature inside. Okay, pretty weird lesson to teach us, and I wanted to ride on it for a bit. But this persona seems too hot for me. Can I extinguish its flame? I'm kidding. I wouldn't harm your persona, nor yourself. I think. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. Yeah, I feel like we're getting, like, very, like, major red flags and somehow becoming more intimate. The Margaret social link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Empress Arcana has grown. Well then, for my next request. I would like a Nico Shogun, capable of using Bufala. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. So let's go ahead, get more info on it. Today, I feel like seeing a Nico Shogun with the Bufala ability. This is a special persona that can only be born through the fusion of 4 personas. The Nico Shogun is of the Star Arcana. It's a strong card, one that gives hope to those on the ground below. It shines in times of need. But eventually, it is destined to fall to the earth and disappear. Even I can feel the sadness of this inescapable destiny. You alone have become the sun and the moon and the stars. You truly are a mysterious soul. Are you really even a person? I wonder. It makes me want to test out a variety of things. Well, I look forward to your efforts. Now, we're actually maxed out on how many personas we can carry, so let's go ahead and fuse some to make room for more. And so, this, we haven't maxed out the Margaret social link, so let's go ahead and create Cert. And then the abilities we'll choose for it. Let's go ahead and do Megado, and then Arrow Rain, fully restore the party's HP is going to be really useful. And then looking through the rest of them, there's some good abilities, but this to restore 1 HP upon unconscious 1 time per battle, to basically get an extra save if we get knocked out, sounds like it could be pretty useful in a boss fight. So let's go ahead, pick Endear. You're rank 10 in the corresponding social link. There's no doubt that a great deal of power will be transferred in the creation of this persona. Is this persona acceptable? Let's do it. And this one, it's not meeting any of the requirements for Margaret, it's just clearing up space to fuse more, or to summon more personas. I am Cert. You won't be forgetting me anytime soon. The Magician's social link infuses Cert with power. In addition, under the current fusion forecast conditions, the XP bonus from your social links has increased. Alright, he's gonna get pretty powerful now that we're already maxed out the social link for him. Alright, got Muragadine. Man, this is a lot of leveling up. Oh wow, Ragnarok sounds pretty intimidating. This persona cannot remember any more skills. Please choose one to forget. Severe fire damage to 1 foe. Okay, that seems like just objectively better than Agadine. I mean, it's gonna cost more MP, but that's usually not the big deciding factor when we get into a boss fight. Let's go ahead, upgrade Agadine to deal severe damage. Oh, okay, we got Fire Amp. Strengthens by 50%. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let's see what should we replace? Wait, deals heavy to all foes times 2. Deals heavy to all foes 1 time. So yeah, Arrow Rain is like a bit better than Deathbound, so let's go ahead and replace Deathbound. So yeah, if we use Ragnarok, that's gonna be pretty powerful. And then Null Ice nullifies damage from ice attacks. Okay, ice is our only weakness, so that is going to be pretty useful. 20% chance of reflecting physical attacks. Yeah, I think nullifying our only weakness is going to be a bit better than that. So we'll take that. Alright, so now we have room to create more personas. So let's go ahead, go to the compendium. And then view compendium. Then we have to go all the way down to the star arcana. And then there's Nico Shogun. Let's go ahead and summon him. Leave. Come back to turn it in.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Ah, a Nico Shogun with Bufala. You have successfully completed the request. This is a rare persona. I think I could even beat my master with this. Wait a moment. The persona's nose isn't long at all. No, there's no way I can win with this persona. Guess that's the sign of power. It's not easy to surpass the master. Regardless, I appreciate you showing me this beautiful persona. One after another, you make my every wish come true. What a gentleman. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. Okay, I feel like that one was a little weird, but it wasn't eerie, so, you know, that's a little bit of an improvement. The Margaret social link has reached level 5. Your power to create personas that the Empress Arcana has grown. Well then, for my next request, bring me a Black Frost that knows Auto Sukukaja. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Let's go ahead and check on Dwellers. I feel like seeing a Black Frost with the Auto Sukukaja ability. Black Frost is of the Fool Arcana. The Fool Arcana does not mean that it can be taken lightly. The Fool is number 0. It is the void from which all other things begin. Just what was it that made everything begin for you, I wonder? And what will happen for you now? Haha, I'm filled with the need to know. I'll await your return. So we have room after we fused that persona. So let's go ahead and go to the Fool, Black Frost, and already has Auto Sukukaja, so we can just summon it. And then, once again, leave the Velvet Room, come back inside, and turn it in once again.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Ah, you have brought Black Frost, and he has Auto Sukukaja. You have successfully completed their quest. Do you know this persona's tragic past? Black Frost lived alone for over thousands of years. While enduring the solitude, he prayed to the sky over and over, pleading, "Give me a friend." Eventually, the god he served granted him a friend for a single day, and the two of them frolicked through the fields as happy as could be. They spent many precious hours together, and then, the sun set, the friend vanished. Black Frost regretted his request. If he had known he would have been left sad and lonely, he would never have asked for a friend in the first place. Hence, Black Frost. I didn't mispronounce it. Forget it. I made it all up anyway. Did you believe me? Adults shouldn't be so easily swayed by what others say. Anyhow, I appreciate that you showed me this wonderful card. One after another, you make my every wish come true. What a gentleman. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. Alright, we're making progress. Still got a bit to go, though. The Margaret social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas, the Empress Arcana, has grown. Well then, for my next request, show me a Yada Garasu equipped with the Megado skill. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Alright, let's see. So, I need to make some more room. So now let's go ahead, fuse another persona. Yeah, fuse personas. Do a search, and then this time we're gonna go ahead, go down a bit. Let's see. I think I may have passed it. Oh, I need to sort by level. Okay. This time, let's go ahead and create Horus. That we're fusing a few personas, but none of them are well, you know, Byakuya is very powerful, but we can do without him. Let's go ahead and fuse him, and then choose. Let's do Ice to all foes, and then decrease all foes' attack, increase the party's attack, and increase the party's hit evasion rate for 3 turns. And then at rank 10, so it's going to be pretty powerful after we fuse it, level up all the XP we get. I am Horus. I will go with you to build a brighter future. The sun's social link infuses Horus with power. In addition, under the current fusion forecast conditions, the XP bonus from your social links has increased. Okay, we boosted our wind power. Horus learned Absorbed Wind. This persona cannot remember any more skills. Please choose one to forget. Absorbs damage from wind attacks. Let's see. I mean, wind attacks don't happen super often, and we're not weak to it, so let's just go ahead and forget Absorb Wind. Horus has forgotten Absorb Wind. Okay. So now we've got a little more room to summon personas. So let's go to the compendium, let's view it, and then go to, which one? Yatagarasu, which is part of the sun, which is near the bottom. There we go. Let's go ahead and summon him. And then, you already know the drill. Leave the Velvet Room, come back inside.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Wonderful. This Yatagarasu has the Megadose skill. You have successfully completed the request. Riddle me this. What kind of a Yatagarasu is a crow with 3 legs? I accidentally told you the answer. I'm sorry I spoiled it. I wanted to give you a riddle that my master once told me. It was difficult, yet entertaining, and somewhat sad. Since we began meeting this way, I've gained an interest in words. Anyway, thank you for showing me this exquisite card. Margaret is smiling gently. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. The Margaret social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas to the Empress Arcana has grown. Well then, for my next request, I'd like a Yada Sufusa that knows Medea Rama. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Okay, let's see. Next up, let's go ahead, just get more info. I'd like to see a Yada Sufusa with the Medea Rama's ability. Yatsufusa. Okay, yeah. Yatsufusa is a persona of the Hanged Man Arcana. Pity he hadn't led a better life. He'd be a changed man instead of a hanged man. Nothing? You're a tough audience. Anyway, I look forward to your return. So let's go ahead, check the compendium, jump on down to the Hanged Man Arcana. There it is, and then Yatsufusa. And then, once again, leave, come back in.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
This Yatsufusa has Meteorama. You have successfully completed the request. I can feel your heart. Words can express nothing. The only way to convey meaning is through the communication between hearts. Yunarakami and Margaret. What do those names have in common? Oh no, there's nothing in common. I was testing your generosity. Good job. You passed the test. Margaret seems a little embarrassed. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. Okay. The Margaret social link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas to the Empress Arcana has grown. Well then, for my next request, what I'd like is a Janisha with the Tetrakarn ability. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Alright, this is where things get a little tough, because now instead of having it in the compendium for my previous playthrough, I actually have to fuse this. And so, to make this, first of all, let's go ahead, check on it, get some more info. Today I wanted to see a Janisha with the Tetrakarn ability. Janisha is of the Star Arcana. I wonder if its footprints are in a sidewalk somewhere. Sorry, I was expecting some sort of reaction from you after that. Well, regardless, I look forward to your return. So, let's see. To do this, I need to make some more room. So let's go ahead, fuse personas, do a search, do it by level, and let's go ahead and fuse Kitayu, this one. You know, I don't want to fuse any of the high-level personas that we made, so the highest level being 60 is not so bad. Alright, let's go ahead and pass on Hamaon, Mamudun, Masukunda, and Rakunda. And then we're level 10 on the social link, so we're gonna fuse it and then get a lot of XP for it. Oh, hey Spikers, glad to see you. I am Jatayu, I've come to serve you. The Sun's social link infuses Jatayu with power. In addition, under the current fusion forecast conditions, the XP bonus from your social links has increased. Yeah, you made it for a pretty long episode, because we're maxing out the Margaret social link today, so a lot of fusing, a lot of summoning from the compendium, but, you know, we'll get it done, get it knocked out in one day, so we won't have to worry about moving forward. Let's see. Reflects damage from electric attacks. Oh, that is our weakness, so that's really good. I mean, Panic isn't really a big concern. Let's go ahead and replace Null Panic. Repel Electric has replaced Null Panic. Shitayu learned Magaradine. This persona cannot remember her skills. Heavy Wind to all foes. Yeah, let's go ahead and replace that. The persona Jatayu has emerged from the sea of her soul. Alright, so now that we have room, now that we fused that, combined 3 personas into one, let's go to the compendium, and then we're going to summon 2 personas to fuse to make Janisha. The first one is going to be Decorabia. So summon him, and then we're going to go down to the Tower Arcana, and summon Su Kulane. And then now we're going to fuse those two together to make Janisha. So, Su Kulane, there we go. And then when we fuse it, we need a skill. And that skill is Tetrakarn. So we're going to choose that one. And for the other ability, we'll go ahead and do, I guess, Madarunda to decrease all foes' attacks for 3 turns. That seems pretty useful. Now let's go ahead and fuse it. I am the great Janisha. In my greatness I have come to serve. The Star Social Link infuses Janisha with power. In addition, under the current fusion forecast conditions, the XP bonus from your social links has increased. So at least we chose a good day to do this. I mean, especially since we have all of our, pretty much all of the social links already maxed out. I mean, definitely making progress today. Man, there's a lot of skills. Okay, Heavy Wind to all foes. Let's see. Yeah, doubling the damage of next physical attack. Honestly, I don't think we're going to use Janisha at all, so we can go ahead and replace whatever we want, and then keep going. The persona Janisha has emerged from the sea of your soul. Okay, now we've met the requirements. Let's go ahead, go outside, go back inside.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Your Janisha knows Tetrakarn. You have successfully completed the request. What a long nose. By the way, have you heard the song about a long nose? What happens in the Velvet Room nobody knows, but the Master has a very long nose. How nostalgic. I used to sing the song with that girl. How I miss those days. Margaret is smiling, her eyes narrowed. You became a little more intimate with Margaret. Yeah, I was gonna say, when she sang the song, I was like, I guess she's been taking up songwriting, being inspired by Marie's poems. The Margaret social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas to the Empress Arcana has grown. Well then, for my next request, bring me a trumpeter with the Mind Charge skill. If anyone can do this for me, it's you. I eagerly await your return. Alright, let's go ahead and get more info on it. I think I'd like to see a trumpeter with the Mind Charge ability. The trumpeter is a persona of the Judgment Arcana. It's a powerful persona, but very difficult to create. So be extremely careful and use your best Judgment. Never mind. I look forward to your return. So unfortunately, this is another persona that we don't have in the compendium. It's in the compendium, but not with Mind Charge. So we have to fuse it ourselves. And so it takes a lot more personas to fuse than you would think. And so first, I have to make some room. So we're gonna have to dump some of these guys. Let's go ahead and dismiss Q-Sith, Ipan Tatara. I mean, thank you for getting us to the social link that we needed, but now we have to make some room. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, I have to make room. I need to dump one more of these guys. And we gotta go with the lowest level one. I'm gonna need Matador for it, so unfortunately we're gonna have to get rid of the Nico Shogun, despite how cool he is. Alright, we're going to be summoning quite a few personas to be able to fuse this persona. Let's go ahead, view the compendium. And then first off, let's go down to Emperor. Okay, there. And then you get Papal Sag. And then next, we need to grab Daisoju of the Hierophant Arcana. There he is. And then go down to the Hanged Man to get Tawa. Oh, Tao Wu. And then go down to Death and get the White Rider. Oh, there it is. And then finally, go down to Tower and get Tao T. And he's going to be the one that actually gives us the Mind Charge ability. So now let's go ahead, fuse the personas. It's actually going to be a hexagon spread. Make Trumpeter. Please use the skills. And we need Mind Charge. That's the whole reason we're here. So definitely don't want to forget that. And then let's do medium chance of instant kill using light on all foes. And then a darkness, low chance of instant kill on all foes. And then after that one, I mean, Rakunda for good measure, decreasing enemies' defense. That's always going to be useful. And finally, we're going to go ahead and boost our success rate with light magic since we have Mahamon. You're rank 10 in the corresponding social link. Yeah, it's going to be pretty powerful. Let's go ahead and fuse it. In this time, let's actually see what it looks like when you have 6 personas. Yeah, that's a lot. I am Trumpeter. I am one with you. The Judgment social link infuses Trumpeter with power. In addition, under the current fusion forecast conditions, the XP bonus from your social link has increased. So yeah, this guy's gonna be pretty powerful, although all we really need him for is to have Mind Charge and complete this request. Increase party's defense for 3 turns. That sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be using electricity from this guy. Let's go ahead. Forget electricity to amp. Maru Kakaja has replaced electric amp. And then Cool Breeze restores 8% of HP and SP after battle. That does sound pretty useful. Oh yeah, especially since we're like restoring SP is gonna be pretty valuable. Let's go ahead and get rid of the electricity damage. I mean, we're gonna have Kanji with this, so he's got electricity covered. Trumpeter learned Megadolon. Severe almighty damage to all foes. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and replace the heavy one. So this is gonna be really useful if we come across any of those golden gloves on the next dungeon. Wow, this is a lot of levels. Decreases attack, defense, and hit evasion rate of 1 foe. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I would definitely use that if we were in a boss fight. And yeah, this decreases 3 stats. This one decreases 1 that Debilitate already covers. So let's go ahead and replace Rakunda. Trumpeter learned Heat Riser. Increased his attack, defense, and hit evasion rate of one ally. Okay, that does seem pretty good. Okay, I was like, I don't think we need Mind Charge. I'm like, no, that's the most essential ability, because that's the one that we're actually needing. And so, yeah, I think increasing the party's defense, I think, can get replaced with Heat Riser. Let's go ahead and just check. Actually, I think Darkness, Mamudo, we can get rid of, because it's a low chance of all foes. We're gonna have Naoto, and she can do a similar thing. So yeah, there we go. Heat Riser has replaced Mamudo. The Persona Trumpeter has emerged from the sea of your soul. Okay, and then finally, one last time, we're gonna leave the Velvet Room and then come back in.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
A Trumpeter with Mind Charge. You have successfully completed the request. That was my last request. Congratulations. You've been through many challenges, and I hope you grasp their meaning. You see, the results never mattered. Then why do you make me do all this? I want to see you yourself struggle and complete the requests. You approached each challenge thoughtfully, and in doing so, you trained your soul. As I predicted, you have shown me that your soul is strong. It's been wonderful. For the first time in ages, I became very excited. But remember, one's soul is fragile. The purer it is, the stronger it gets, but it can easily be led astray. It can take so little as a handful of senseless words, such as a lie or a rumor. Please remember that. Now, I have to give you something as a reward. Here, I want you to have this. Obtain Spiral Brooch. It's only an object, but at the same time, it's an expression of myself. I'm sure you'd know since you've struggled so much for me, right? It sounds like she was just kind of making us do it just to be difficult. But at least it's done. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Isis, the ultimate form of the Empress Arcana. Okay, maybe don't say that I'm gonna create Isis is probably not the best thing to say. The Margaret Social Link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Margaret Social Link. Your power to create personas, the Empress Arcana, has reached its maximum. You, Narukami, has forged a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Empress Social Link, you can now fuse Isis, the mother of reincarnation. Yep, leveled up, got it done. There's nothing more of your heart that I need to see. I understand you quite well now, so thank you. As I thought, you're the person I had been waiting for. When the time comes, it is you who will provide my answer. I look forward to it. Alright. I am so relieved we're done with this. We can move on. I'm definitely saving that. I do not want to have to do that again. And then with the remaining part of the day, which this took so long in real time, and, you know, like one of the longest tasks that I've had to do in one of these episodes in recent history. But to them, it's just a moment. No time has passed. So, since we're still in the after-school period, let's go ahead, spend some time with Yosuke and evolve his persona. Hey, if you're not busy, can you give me a little of your time? It's nothing much, but there's something I want you to hear. You know, before you go back. It seems Yosuke wants to talk about something. Will you spend the afternoon with Yosuke?
Alright!
Let's go then. Yosuke seems happy. I mean, I'm just glad to spend time with someone that doesn't make us fuse specific personas for their entertainment.
It's been a while since I last talked to you one-on-one like this. It's been pretty busy in the department I work in. I'm still doing that consultation thing too.
Indeed, Yosuke looks like he's lost some weight.
I caused you some trouble too with that message, Eunice.
I don't quite recall what he's talking about. I mean, there's the time we fought at the riverbank right here, but that wasn't at Eunice. But let's go ahead, take it easy, and say it wasn't a problem.
Really? That's good to know.
Yosuke has a calm smile on his face.
Back then, I was constantly irritated, wondering why that stuff was happening to me. I was overworked just because I was the store manager's son, and on top of that, tons of people took me for granted. I thought no one was thinking about me. But that's not how I feel now. I took a roundabout way realizing this, but one constant in my life is that people rely on me.
You know they're going to be
I thought
insightful
before
when you
that
hear
I
this
was
music
shameless
chime
for
in.
being like that, but I just don't mind it. when I'm doing things for other people, it helps me try harder. When Nanako-chan was kidnapped, didn't you think I was surprisingly on top of things?
You know, we'll be supportive and say, you were the one I could rely on.
Huh? Well, wait, you had other guys there with you too.
Yosuke seems embarrassed.
In any case, I tried pretty hard at the time. Of course, I was serious about wanting to save Nanako-chan and solve the case. But mainly, it was because I thought you were going through some tough times.
Yosuke is smiling gently.
When we were debating dropping Namatame into the TV, I was just seeing red. I was so overwhelmed with hate and wanting to blame everything on him that I stopped thinking for myself. I think the same could be said about what happened to Juness. People just think about their own interests. But if I ignore them and say it's none of my business, I won't get anywhere. I'll forget what's important, and I won't be able to be proud of myself. I won't be able to say I did my best. I want to keep pushing myself like that. I want the people I care about to be happy.
Yosuke is smiling cheerfully. Yosuke's heart, having developed over this difficult year, attains greater power. Yosuke's persona has been reborn again. I mean, he's definitely looking a bit more powerful. Susanoo has transfigured into Takahaya Susanoo. Takahaya Susanoo learned Youthful Wind. This persona cannot remember any more skills. Please use one to forget. Moderately restores party's HP and raises hit evasion rate for 3 turns. That does sound pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and replace this one that increases one ally's hit evasion rate for 3 turns. Sounds like a pretty significant improvement over it. Youthful Wind has replaced Tsukukaja.
New power? Is this for real? There's a lot I'm grateful for from this past year, but the biggest thing, I think it was that I met you. If you ever lose your way, I'll go knock some sense into you. It won't matter if you're at the ends of the earth or in somewhere dark and bleak. That's what partners are for, right?
Let's go ahead and say... We'll be supportive again and say, I'll be counting on you, partner. You sense Yosuke's passion and strong and wavering bond. You spent time talking about all sorts of things with Yosuke until it became dark out. Okay, you know, maxing out someone's social link and evolving a persona is a pretty good day. After dinner, Nanako started studying. When you ask her about it, she says it's to catch up on the lessons from when she missed school. Oh, that makes sense. She says she's having special lessons at school during the week, but she's decided to study at home on weekends too. Though she gets stuck at times, Nanako is working hard at it. Should you help Nanako with her weekend night studying for a while? Okay, I don't know if this is gonna, like, make me commit to a series of doing this, but for now, let's go ahead and, you know, help out Nanako. How could we not? Really? Thanks, big bro. Tonight's is for the writing class. My teacher gave me some handouts. I need to make sentences using certain words.
I'm home.
Welcome home!
Dojima is home from work. Studying at home too, huh? Don't overdo it, okay? You've gotten better, but you're still recovering. No, I'm all better now, and studying is fun. I wonder who you got that from. Alright, in that case, I'll help out too. Can't put all the burden on you all the time.
Yay!
You're going to stay too? Yay! Let's see here. Make a sentence using leaf and forest. How about, best place to hide a leaf is in a forest? What does that mean? Basically, by purposely leaving important evidence out in the open, it makes it hard to find. Okay, maybe not the best lesson to teach in a kid's homework lesson. Let's go ahead and say... we'll just say I see, you know, a little neutral, but not antagonistic. I don't get it.
Sorry.
Forget I said that. You and Dojima helped Nanako study by giving her hints when she got stuck. You feel closer to Dojima and Nanako. After Nanako reached a good stopping point, you put her to bed and returned to your room. Okay, you know, it was a pretty productive day overall. Definitely can't complain when we increase a social link by 9 levels in one day, although it did take a bit more work. It felt like a lot more work than other social links, even though it took 1 day in game time. And getting to end the evening, helping out Nanako, spending some time with her, definitely a nice ending to the evening. But that's going to wrap up the gameplay portion for today and bring us on to shuffle time. Alright, today's card is the 3 of Wands in the upright position. Let's go ahead and see what fate has in store for us. The meaning of the 3 of Wands hints that you are planning or going to plan for the future with more conviction. This could mean that everything around your plans is going smoothly, as you have taken the time to plan your future or are taking steps to turn plans into action. It hints that you are perhaps creating a stable foundation for yourself. The symbolism within the 3 of Wands is that opportunities that can take place to widen your horizons in many areas. It also is a warning to keep your mind open as better opportunities could open up to you. As you take steps towards achieving what you set out to do, you are also becoming more aware of opportunities that are coming your way, and this could take you out of your comfort zone. This pushes you to sometimes embrace change and to start thinking in the long term. The 3 of Wands can show that you are in control and have a strong position, just like the character that overlooks and stands strong. The 3 of Wands is one of the main cards of foresight and vision. The last 3 of Wands meaning is that of travel in search of what you are seeking. There is a sense of leaving home, a voyage that must be undertaken. Great things do not happen to those that simply wait for them. You must expand. For most readings, this shows that you may travel to a new land over the water, and that you may find an opportunity during your travels. Alright, you know, I think this is a pretty good sign. You know, planning for the future, really having stronger conviction, I think is definitely a good approach. And I feel like the timing of it is actually pretty appropriate. Recently I've been spending more time on the YouTube channel, as you may have noticed from the... Well, there's 2 episodes of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth uploaded now. Episode 3 should be coming out... I think I might schedule it for tomorrow, just because it's a bit later in the day and still needs to process and get updated to HD. But that episode will be coming out soon, and hopefully moving forward, I don't slow down on working towards the YouTube channel content. I know the subscriber specials are still very behind. I mean, even the 500 subscriber special has not been posted yet, but, you know, I'll try to work on that, do some editing. It will probably be the 750 subscriber special first, just because that's the one that takes less work. It's already filmed, just have to do editing and finish that up. Still a bit of editing, because I want it to look clean and be concise and informative, not just a lot of me rambling aimlessly, like sometimes happens on the channel. I can't think of a specific example of when that happens, but, you know, it's not uncommon. It's not rare that it tends to happen. But that's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap up for today. If you'd like to follow along with the journey, feel free to subscribe. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.